It's kind of hard to explain, but there were so many factors on this fire that all came together at one single time.
If you've seen the Pacoima Dam in Silmar, you've seen the fatality site. If you've partied at El Carrizo Park, you've visited the memorial. Back in 1966, a new chapter in wildland firefighting would be written following the loss of 12 young firefighters on the Loop Fire. Today is the 58th anniversary.
These guys are doing the right thing there on the back door of that fire, and if nobody attacks the back of that fire from the northeast side, it becomes the head. And when that wind swapped, they just happened to be in that gas-filled canyon, you know, and that wind swaps like that.
I tell the story every place I go. Now, it's not in any official report, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I let it out. I've talked to the people in Boise. They said, well, we're going to research this out. And I've had a lot of comments. Some guys said, oh yeah, that's possible. And then you get the ones who say, yeah, you know, who knows? They don't know either. But I made them aware, and I think they're kind of finding it out up there.
We've had some really historical tragedy fires on the Angeles National Forest that have shaped national fire policy, that have shaped a lot of our organizational changes through a process of lessons learned, whether it's lessons learned about formal training, whether it's lessons learned about fire behavior. The 1966 Loop Fire is a prime example of some significant changes both in our organizational training, our organizational challenges that we've faced throughout the years in building organized fire crews, and what we've learned about fire behavior in Santa Ana conditions and transitions. So unfortunately, there's many of those tragedies here in Southern California and on the Angeles National Forest that we've been fortunate enough to learn from and pay forward. So in many of those historical events, the Loop Fire being one of them, where many of the survivors are still with us today to tell their personal story and give an opportunity for those survivors to engage with both active, experienced firefighters from today in the organization, as well as new firefighters coming in, and to hear the firsthand account that complements reading about the fire behavior analysis and reading about the tactical decision making that occurred that day is invaluable. This training center is one example of how we spend a tremendous amount of time looking at things that we learned about, lessons learned and tragedies from the past, so we can take something positive away from it.
Before we hear the final ring of the bells, Ed and I are going to read the names of our fallen. Raymond Shee, age 23.
Stephen White, age 18.
James Moreland, age 22.
Carl Shilcutt, age 26.
Michael White, age 22.
John Verdugo, age 19.
John Figlow, age 18.
Daniel Moore, age 21.
William Waller, age 21.
Kenneth Barnhill, age 19.
Joel Hale, age 19.
Frederick Danner, age 18.